only on Cablevision. The news that's as local news gets. News 12, Long Island.
So again, if you don't have to go out, folks, I know you've heard it 1,000 times, don't go out. You're probably wondering, well, why are you guys out there? Because we're giving you the story, telling you not to leave, so you don't have to go through this mess. All right, that's the story here in Merrick. I'm Michael Baldwin, News 12 Long Island.
Hey, Michael, don't go away. What are you charged to do a driveway?
$10, that's it. I will do your driveway. I'll pick it up, and it's gone. $10, can't beat it.
He'll make you a snowman, too, Doug.
We'll check in again later. Thank you, Mike.
News 12's Michael Baldwin
is live for us at Elmont with more on this story. Michael?
Lauren, this is the home behind me. It's all boarded up now, but earlier today, a young man had escaped from a second-story window for safety. Afterwards, he basically called his mom and said, "You won't believe what happened to me." A Friday morning house fire on Crabtree Lane in Levittown left 20-year-old Paul Altero trapped inside with very few options. So he took the only escape route he felt he had, his bedroom window.
He just said the cat woke him up. He tried to go down the stairs and had to turn around, go back into his room, and he didn't want to jump.
One neighbor tells us it was their little girl that first spotted the fire by looking out the window. She told her mom. That mom would then call for help. She said that she told Paul, who was standing at the window, to jump. He then hung from the bedroom window and dropped down to the ground.
I said, you have to jump. If you can't get out, you have to jump out the window. I said, just hang as low as you can and then let go. So, and he no sooner came away that the front window blew out at him.
Firefighters say the call came in just before 10 o'clock, and at this point they have not pinpointed what started the fire.
We do know it started on the first floor and went up to the second floor, but we're not sure of the actual cause right now.
The family had just moved into the home about a year ago. They say they had just recently finished all their Christmas shopping. Although many things under the tree are now gone, Margaret feels she still has the best gift anyone could give her this year.
That my son's okay. I mean, it's material stuff. I really don't care. I mean, I guess I care, but it doesn't matter. As long as my son's all right.
All right, the family does have insurance. They'll be staying with relatives for now. As for Paul, he only suffered minor injuries and he'll be kept at the hospital overnight for observations. In Levittown, I'm Michael Baldwin, News 12 Long Island. So everything in Alex's Jet Cave is pretty much front and center except for the cheerleaders calendar. His wife's not really going for that one. Now, it's unclear if the individual who stole the ferrets knew he was on camera. The store had just installed 9 cameras to do just that, catch people stealing. So what he did was he walked out of the camera's view, opens up the cage, pulls him out, stuffs him in his coat, zips up, and then takes off. Police say if you recognize the person that we showed you in that surveillance video, to please give them a call. In Coram, I'm Michael Baldwin, News 12 Long Island.
Richer, including our own Michael Baldwin. He's live for us in Wantagh tonight. Michael?
Yeah, Lauren, I am one of those people. I'm dreaming along with you. 240 million smackaroos. First thing I do is buy me a ticket. I get 5 on a quick pick. Thank you very much. Folks, I can tell you right now, put your tickets away. I feel I got the winning one. This is the one that's going to win all that money. So what would I do with all that money? Well, of course I'd have to donate some money to charity. To take care of my family, of course. Got to do that. Get me a nice fat crib, yeah. I'd have to get me a really hot movie star. And that's just the beginning. You know, folks, I'm not really a Maserati or Ferrari guy, but I love these Dodge Challengers. Listen, what kind of Challenger is this, buddy?
This is a one-of-a-kind. This is a Challenger SRT8 Hennessy Signature Edition.
Avram, how much does this go for?
About $49,000.
Listen, I'll take 30 of these, but my question is, does it come in fuchsia?
I'll make some calls.
All right, Frank, give me an idea. How much is this bling worth right here?
This ring is worth $11,500. It's a 2.5 carat stone, surrounded by platinum and small stones. It's a gorgeous diamond.
Let me ask you something. For the diamond necklaces and bracelets, how much is all this stuff going to run me?
This here will run you about $78,000 for what you see here on the showcases. These are special designs by our family, and they're made in platinum and white gold.
Let me ask you one more question. How much for your whole store?
Well, if you win the lotto, you can have the whole thing.
You want all my money?
All your money.
All right, so now you know what I'm going to do with my money. The question is, what are you going to do with your money? Well, let's start here. What are you going to do?
With my money, I'm going to pay off my mortgage, help my kids pay their college education, and I'm going to Disney World.
All right, folks, lottery machines close at 9:30, so go out and get your tickets now. The drawing is at 11 o'clock. Good luck to those of you who are playing.
Michael.
Yeah, the front page of Newsday kind of sums up how a lot of commuters feel. Whether you're using the trains, bridges, or tunnels, your fares have gone up. So you're definitely going to be paying a higher fare if you're going to be taking the train out somewhere. It's going to go up between 7.6% and 9.4%, depending on your destination or the type of ticket that you buy. That has some riders a little upset.
I think it sucks considering the fact that the service doesn't match what they're asking us to pay.
I'm a little upset today because I didn't expect it would be this like this much, because it was $11 yesterday and $11.50. And it's $16.25 today.
Well, it bothers me, but what can I do about it?
I think it's crazy.
Now, the LIRR has posted these signs up explaining to people what the new fares are. It says effective Thursday, December 30th, new fares are going up. The reason they say they have to raise the fares is because of the $900 million budget gap that they have to deal with. Now, we're going to talk to Sally, who recently purchased a monthly pass here. It went up, you said, about 9%?
It did. It went up this month from $306 last month to $334.
Now, if you're going to be using one of the 7 bridges or 2 tunnels, you're going to pay more money there as well. If you're a cash customer, you're going to pay $6.50. And if you're an Easy Pass user, you're going to pay $4.80. Now, this is the second MTA toll hike in less than 2 years and the 5th one in 7 years.
Well, everybody cares. Everything seems to be going up. Prices seem to be going higher. I don't know, is the service getting any better? You don't mind paying if you're getting something for your service.
All right, if you're going to be buying a Metro card to use a Subway Unlimited, that's gone up as well. It's gone from $89 to $104. We're in Ronkonkoma. I'm Michael Baldwin, News 12 Long Island. Yeah, it happened right here on Cranberry Drive. This is the house behind me. Actually, a neighbor came forward and said she may have known who the pit bull owners were. So the police were called, animal control was called. They ended up going to that woman's house. It turned out that was not the pit bull that attacked William Barbero's 4 goats. He says those goats are not livestock to him. He says, Carol, they're like family. William Barbero takes us to the gruesome scene right in his own backyard where 4 of his goats were viciously attacked by 2 pit bulls. The images too graphic to be shown.
My first reaction was to try to save my baby.
His goats were in this shed, and you can see part of the door ripped apart, he says, by the pit bulls. William awakened to the tragedy by his own dog around 4 this morning. He confronted the pits.
And I looked up, and now there's a tan and white pit bull there. And it was the same scenario. I picked up the hammer and I backtracked up a little bit, and I told him I was going to beat him to death for killing my goats and my babies.
Neighbors like Jim Denning, who saw pit bulls chase some kids, is worried about his own with loose dogs around.
I'm very concerned. I have 2 small children in my house right now that are in my backyard, every day.
William says he's coming forward because first the dogs kill goats, then neighborhood kids could be next.
I'm bringing this to News 12's attention because I don't want you to be back in Mastic Beach talking about 2 pit bulls that killed a child.
All right, William says that he and his girlfriend plan on moving to Maine, actually plan on doing that next month. He says that these goats were part of his future. He says right now they're part of his nightmare. In Mastic Beach, I'm Michael Baldwin, News 12 Long Island.